Introduction. Personal reflection is a day-to-day analysis that caters for assessment of personalities, especially among closely related people. The daily rumination of people's behaviors has a close focus upon individuals, but the development in psychology studies indicates that the focus is general. Various theories are in use in the aim of explaining the developments involving the specific personal traits. What is personality? According to Laurent, personality is the characteristic patterns of thoughts, feelings, and behaviors that make a person unique. Personality traits emerge from the inner persona of an individual and are consistent throughout life. Key personality features that define a person. Consistency of the traits is one of the fundamental features of personality. An analysis of an individual behavioral pattern can easily indicate the existence of a recognizable standard guideline, thus the existence of a regular behavior, which assists in defining a certain individual. Behavioral patterns indicate that people can act similarly in a variety of situations, but there exists a distinct trait that consistently defines each person. Secondly, personality is a product of psychological and physiological features within an individual. Formation of the features arguably occurs because of influences from the biological aspects of life. Personality has a huge impact on the behavior and actions. The influences fall upon the individual's response to the environmental factor and therefore cause people to act differently. Lastly are the multiple expressions of personality. Every person has extra expressions besides behavior that defines him or her. For instance, my personal expressions are recognizable in feelings, reactions, thoughts, and other social aspects of life such as relationships. Constructs of explaining personality. The explanation provided over the development of individuals' personality take various theories. The initial psychological theory involves type, which indicates existence of only a small number or types of personalities for an individual. The emphasis in this case centers upon the biological influences of existence. The trait theory is a construct based on internal characteristics of an individual, which mainly come because of genetic formation. The psychodynamic presumption of traits formation has an emphasis on the unconscious inner being. The behavioral concept of building personality indicates that personality occurs as an indication of an existing interaction between the environmental factors and individual character traits. The construct is a dismissal for the judgments based on feelings, conscious being or thoughts because it takes into account measurable behavioral traits. Lastly, the humanitarian concept brings forth the importance of free will and experience in the development of personality. Are personality features consistent or dynamic? In line with John et al., personality traits have intrinsic differences that remain stable throughout most of one's life. They are the constant aspects of individuality, however my personality features may digress slightly in accordance to the criticality of a situation but remain easily identifiable. My personality features are distinctive and common in a variety of situations. The behaviors of most people are persistent and stable over time and therefore they are easily determinable. The features of my personality have a basis on the synergy, consciousness, emotional stability, intellect and agreeableness of a situation. Personality test. Personality test is a procedure I often take, especially the analysis of feelings and inner thoughts. The procedure of self-reflection assists in the formation of a conscious mind that enhances personal attention and acknowledgement. The personality test made me realize the need or urge to ensure perfection on behaviors, find the need to control emotions, seek new perfect human values, change motives and physical appearance. The personality test is a self-awareness procedure that assists to improve my personal focus of attention, back to reasons of existence and therefore triggers the important personalities. Personality reflections highly affect my deep-rooted behavioral patterns. It makes me know or understand self-characteristics better and engage more self-regulation procedures such as monitoring or modification of actions. The analysis also intensifies the emotional responses and enhances the consistency of the behavioral patterns by controlling the attitudes. The ability to control attitudes assists in conforming well to the attitude requirements. I was able to react strongly to social misdeeds and disclose more to intimate relationships through the personality test. Characteristics of a valid personality test. A reliable and valid personality test depends on the repeatability nature. How well is it reusable to give similar results? The reliability of a test does not assure validity. The measurement procedures may be consistent but erroneous. A true test has an accurate score and all the errors are transparent and measurable. The variability of the results depends on the determinant of consistency. Measurement of errors must be random to allow for the common inevitable situations such as sickness. A good test is consistent on measurements and results. It yields different measures if the user implements different techniques. Reliability, standardization, and universal nature are the key measures of test validity. Conclusion. People behave in a consistent manner in most cases, but in special circumstances, they will behave specially. The strange behaviors are unexplainable, but like chalk and cheese, people have varied personalities. In a diverse situation, I behave differently. The distinct nature of personality is the main determinant of behaviors. According to assessment of personality distinctiveness, individuals have divergent personalities, and it is thus very difficult to find similar personalities or closely related characteristics. This and many other essays are available at studycorgi.com.